Hello, people. It is your one and only Lady Jackson bringing you the Big Brother Mzansi launch show ACAD Hot. Now, we've waited for this for months now, literally over a year, and then the show started in a very, very good light. Now, let me put it right back to you as I got to understand it. So, it started with two artists singing. There was a guy, I don't know his name or I missed it. Then there was the lady who sang, na 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 na. And damn, like, I don't understand. See, I must give Big Brother Mzansi and South Africans a round of applause. These people love to party like no tomorrow because, I mean, the artist and her dancers were dancing on stage and the whole audience in that live show were dancing exactly. They were meeting the choreography as though they learned it together. And I was like, what in the world? This show is about to take us on a whole new level, and I mean it in every word. Now, of course, guys, my first video just for the housemates is not going to be of me showing my face because, you know, I got to set up. I'm coming in your face in a new, fresh way. So don't worry, you're going to see me. But let's get right into the full show. And then Lawrence Maleka came on wearing a blue suit and black trousers. And I was like, okay, yes, man, you're looking so good. And then soon enough, before that, we noticed something. Sorry, I missed this. Before the artists began to sing, we noticed how Big Brother gave us a glimpse of the housemates, of what they might probably look like and what they're here for. And we could hear where the housemates were indicating. Some were saying they're here for love and to find a man. Some were saying that they are chaotic and they're here to cause trouble and drama and watch how it unfolds. The others were saying that, you know they will make the life's wrongest mistakes because they're here for a man or woman because they love men or women too much. We saw where they also indicated the others who are here to just come and cause drama. I'm like, okay, these people are ready. Just like Big Brother said he was ready. And then, of course, Lawrence had to, introduce the first housemate, and his name is Makeke. I must say this. I wish this housemate would not use a lot of South African languages because I'm now confused. And it's not my fault. Okay, so Makeke said that he is, his first job was he was a train conductor. And, he is here to come and hope to change his love life because it has been chaotic and he's only been having fun and he wants something serious. But he does not know. He loves women too much, so he doesn't know how it's going to go. He went on to add that, the only thing, because Lawrence had to ask him what he was going to miss now that he's in the show, and he was making moan sounds. I'm like, oh God, not so your share will reach, they do you. Calm down. This guy looks like somebody that can be chaotic. He indicated that he's here to cause trouble within the women and see how it unfolds. Our next housemate, the second housemate to come in, is Bravo B. He says he has always lived his life in Durban. He grew up in Durban and has never left the country or that vicinity. He went on to add that he's here to maintain his father's legacy of farming and animal husbandry. He also indicated that he's hoping to build a good relationship and find somebody he would love or care about. He went on to add that he's here to win the 2 million rand and here to, choose a path of his own destiny for his own self and just, from there onward, grow and stuff. I'm like, okay, daddy. Our third housemate is Sinaye. He said he's from the Eastern Cape. He is easygoing, outspoken, and he's here to use his good looks and good charm to get to win people over. He says he gets angry easily. He wanted to be a pilot, but couldn't. And now he runs a self-service business, and it's quite difficult to. So now he's here on the show to, take up every opportunity he can get to make his business larger and to develop himself into a big person per se. He also indicated that he's here to cause drama within the people and see how it ends up. He hopes that his good looks will get him a lot in the show. Whatever else happens, he's open to it, but he's not here to come and play. I'm like, okay, daddy, fine man. And our fourth housemate is slim, good-looking Mark Jr. Now, he says he's a chill, casual person. He's simple, and he feels that, that's how life is supposed to be. Now, he thinks or says that it is going to cause a lot of trouble because he likes to be manipulative. He gives off the big brother vibe even amongst his friends, and he might use it in the house to make things work in his favor. He went on to add that he's in a relationship, and that worries him because he does not know how it's going to be. He is here to manipulate people as much as possible. And so he was telling his girlfriend that whatever she sees that he does is just all cruise. It is for the money. It is for them. He also added that he will be, chaotic in the house and all the 9 yards. This guy says he takes an hour to get ready every day whenever he wants to go somewhere. And I could see from the way he looks. I don't know if it was the show people that did that, but this guy had serious makeup on. But he looks good. And his voice, damn. And our next housemate, it's time for the ladies to roll in, is Yolanda. She's the fifth housemate to be introduced into the show. She's 33 years old. She is a sales agent and a self-taught makeup artist. She is also a model. Her favorite animals are dogs. Her hero is her father. She's here to be herself, but then she is a people's person and might end up manipulating people. Now, she's got this skin patch thing. That is what makes her unique. I've forgotten the name. So if you remember, there's this top model in the US and the world who has like this skin patch, as though you're burnt by water, or like a patch like an albino or something, while other parts of your body is like dark skin. So when I remember, I'm going to say it. She says she is a loner. She's a people's person, but people don't know that she's a loner, and she is she likes to keep to herself. She might end up getting to sing and dance a lot in the show because that's what keeps her, lively and all that. I'm like, okay, girl, let's see how it goes. She says she can speak about 7 languages, and it turns out these 7 languages are all South African languages: Zulu, Xhosa, and she called about 5 of them and added English. I'm like, okay, girl, that's really good. And she added that her strategy at the house is to make everybody like her and not to be on anybody's bad book. But in all, she's still going to remain herself and just see how it all goes down. And our sixth housemate is 23-year-old Mpumi. She says that she is in the hospitality kind of business where she gets to help people feel comfortable and have their fun as long as she gets to make her money. Now, she said people have a misconception about her, and that is they think she is a serial cheat and cannot maintain a relationship, when in the actual sense, it is the otherwise. It is the opposite that is the case. Now, she says that her strategy in the house is to manipulate people, be deceptive, and use people, all to the goal of winning the grand prize. Her best sports are cricket and soccer, and she is here to have as much fun as possible. Our seventh housemate is 30-year-old Pali. She is a single mother, and she lied to her family members that she was going for a business trip, but instead she is on the show. She is a church girl, but that won't stop her from having her fun and enjoying the show. She's the kind of person that likes to, be good with everybody, avoid trouble. But if trouble comes for her, then that trouble will see crazy. She says that aside God, fear insults a man because they are trouble. Now, she's going to have fun as much as possible, but see how far it goes. Now, she is a plus-size, beautiful lady, and I cannot wait to see her fall for a Sosa man in this show. Our eighth housemate is small-looking buddy girl, 25-year-old Maddie, who says that she is a waitress and is here to get the money. She says she gets along with everybody, but on the long run, she's here to cause trouble and break relationships. She went on to add that people try to take advantage of her because she has a small body, but they do not usually know or expect what they end up getting on the long run. She hopes to get to live in Dubai or the Maldives, and when she wins the money, she's going to spend it on her mother and herself. And, just here to have as much fun because people from Tembisa know how to party. She added that she's here to give viewers the show, and she loves to, show some skin, because the craziest thing she has in her bag is a see-through skirt, and she knows that whenever she wears it, people go haywire. Our next housemate is 24-year-old Billy from Pretoria. He says that he has a bad habit and his friends keep warning him about it. And it's the fact that he laughs at everything. He could laugh at a burial. Now, he said he can get along with people, but the people that can easily get to trigger him are quiet people and loners, because you don't know what's going through their mind. His proudest moment is having to be a first-class student who finished with 22 distinctions from school. He added that he's a hopeless romantic, and right now the status of his relationship is actually very, very complicated. Our 10th housemate is Jared, or Jared. Yeah, he is from Johannesburg and he is a structural engineer. He says his fashion, his best color is pink, and his fashion is mostly from women because he feels women get to have the best options for fashion. He loves to be friends with mostly gay people because they get to introduce him to more women. He's here to have fun and step on toes. Whoever ends up not liking him, he doesn't give two shits. He went on to add that the one he was wearing was given to him by a woman. He collected it, but it was so fitted that he had a bulge, that he usually has a boner almost every time. He always has to tuck it in. I'm like, okay. And our 11th housemate is young Papi. He's 22 years old from, I think, Pretoria or Johannesburg. Anyways, he says he is a photographer and a videographer. He takes amazing pictures. He said he doesn't know how to dance to save his life. He's here to have fun and have a good time. Spoil relationships probably, but it is what it is. He said he got the name from when he schooled overseas. He was in an elevator with a Hispanic woman, and then she was like, "Oh my God, you look like a young Papi." And then when he went to his room, he felt like, this name was deserving to keep, and that's how he got the name. He's here to have as much fun and see how it goes. Our next housemate is 22-year-old Liema. She says she's a waitress, a singer, and a podcaster. She wants to educate people, mostly in South Africa and Africa, on the importance of mental health awareness. She hopes to get to live in the UK. She says she's bossy, and when people step on her toes, she becomes very crazy. She feels she is unstoppable and a leader, and he's here to take the money. And then at the end, she ended up singing for Lauren, singing "Won't You Stay With Me?" And our 13th housemate is 23-year-old Mitch from Mpumalanga. He's a DJ and a content creator. He says he can do almost anything just to bring food to the table, especially for his two younger sisters. He says he's loud, he laughs a lot, and he's a talkative, basically. He loves to gossip, but he doesn't like to be the one bringing the topic, so that when people gist him, his strategy would to go and tell the people that were spoken about just to jam their heads. He's here to have fun. He loves to party and cannot wait for the Saturday Night Live party, because he is going to be the life of the party. Our 14th housemate is Sammy from the Eastern Cape. She's 23, a goldsmith, and she dislikes people who snore and chew loudly. She feels she is mostly misinterpreted to be rude and snobbish and controlling or stuff, but she's not necessarily like that. She says she's like a born leader and she loves to party. She said her strategy is to be observant, observe people, and get to see their weakest points, with which she's going to use against them to win the show. And she's here to enjoy that Saturday Night Live party. And when she was asked what was in her bag, she laughed and revealed that she always walks around with a lube. And he pointed out to me that she probably also has a toy. And then Lawrence had to ask her, why is she carrying a lube? She said, for whatever it is necessary to use. I'm like, girl, you better stop. And our next housemate, I think the 15th housemate, is 26-year-old Mile. She says she is bossy, aggressive, and, intentional about how she does her things. She is not emotional. She's partly a tomboy. And her not being emotional shows in how she expresses herself. She is very decisive. And then she went on to add that she loves to bring the sass and being funny and anything that has to do with zazz. Now, I don't understand what that means. She said she hates snakes actually, and she's here to win and gone for the money. She's here to also have fun, but of course, the main goal is what she's here for. She added that she's dramatic, glamorous, and she can be unpredictable because she can change at any time just so that nobody can know her next move. Our next housemate, I think 16th or 17th, 16th housemate is 26-year-old Z from Johannesburg. She says she's loud, noisy, a talkative, and she likes to have fun. Please do not touch her food, and she doesn't like to be touchy. She was raised by her grandmother, and she indicated that she's a bisexual. Now, she said she is sexually attracted to men and emotionally attracted to women. And then she went on to say that she's managing a group of sparkle butter girls in a club. Those are girls who carry expensive VIP drinks and stuff, and that's what she does. And our 17th housemate is an openly queer person who says that his pronouns are they, them. They love fashion and love to, look good, makeup and all the 9 yards. Indicated that they came out in their late teens and is here to see very cute boys have a good time, leave with the money and probably a man. They added that when Lawrence asked them how would they spend their money if they get to win, said they would take themselves out, take their mom out, and also take Lawrence out to the place of love that is Paris. I'm like, okay, you're hitting on Lawrence and we see what you're doing. Her name or their name is Chuwinza. And our 18th housemate is 29-year-old Loreto, who came into the show wearing a wedding gown. Now, she says that she is charismatic, she can be chaotic and all the 9 yards, but she's here to prove people wrong. People get to judge her a lot, and she's here to make her voice heard and known. She is hoping to get a man from the show, especially she likes a man who will get to lick her toes. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Now, this is a stunning, beautiful lady, and I cannot wait to see what she brings into the show. And our 19th housemate is 29-year-old Papa Ghost, who says he is an artist and a singer, and he loves to dance and sing. He is afraid of having genuine connections because he does not trust people easily. He is a listener, but, it doesn't mind having connections. He's just scared because he doesn't trust people. He has over 30 collection of shoes and loves tennis and soccer. He's here to have fun and see how much more he can blow from just being in the show. Our 20th housemate is 23-year-old Els, who says she's chaotic and dramatic. She loves to have her way, and she wants to get to meet a tall, cute face and cute smile man. She is scared of getting into relationships, but if she ends up being in a ship, and that's going to just be as a strategy. She loves to meet people, have fun, and just see how far she can go. She is gunning for the money. Now, officially, she is the last housemate in Biggie's house. But then Big Brother has 3 sets of people, 3 extra housemates, whom are called the disruptors. Now, the job of these people is that they're not going to stay long in the show, but they will be there to get to cause chaos and drama and destroy things before they get to leave the show. And I cannot wait to see how crazy that goes, because this is trouble. There are 2 ladies and 1 guy, and I think their names are Neil, Taki, and Fahima. And that's all I have for you on meeting the housemates of Bbmzansi season 4 2024 edition. Now, the next video you're going to see is a video telling you all we noticed from this launch show, the uniqueness, the where Big Brother was caught, and a whole lot of things. So, of course, stick around as we take you on a whole ride. See you on the next video.